like to simply state that I do not understand the nature and cause of the action in regard of the elements of my persona jurisdiction.
All right. Are you entering a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I cannot enter a plea at the moment because I'm not sure what I'm going to be tried under. What jurisdiction am I going to be tried under?
Welcome back,
guys. Today we've got another sovereign citizen court hearing. One of those cases that really makes you wonder how some people manage to function in everyday society. This guy is in court because he genuinely believes he's above traffic laws and doesn't need a driver's license to operate a vehicle. Like, my guy, this isn't Mario Kart. You don't just hop on the road without real paperwork and expect everything to be fine. He's rolling out the usual sovereign citizen nonsense, throwing around buzzwords and fake legal logic, trying to sound smarter than everyone else in the room. But he's not fooling anyone, especially not the judge. Quick reality check. In all 50 states, you are legally required to have a valid driver's license to operate a motor vehicle. There are no secret loopholes, no magic phrases, and no gotcha arguments that make that requirement disappear. Thankfully, the judge in this case has absolutely zero patience for the clown show and handles him like a complete professional. It's honestly one of those hearings where you can feel the judge thinking, I've heard this 1,000 times and it's never worked once. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do people like this actually believe their own nonsense? Or are they just trolling the legal system and hoping something sticks? Either way, let's dive in.
In a moment, I'm going to ask how you wish to proceed in regards to a plea. Right now, do you have a plan in regards to an attorney? Are you hiring an attorney, asking the court to appoint, representing yourself?
Represent myself, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Curvin, you looks like you're 33 years old. So absent some other compelling reason, you'd be able to represent yourself. If you wish to, I'm going to ask what your plea is. If you wish to have a trial, if you wish to, I don't know if you qualify for a diversion, if you wish to try to get the case resolved either through counsel or yourself with the county attorney's office, any of those things, then your plea should be not guilty. If you choose to plead guilty, then we would proceed to sentencing. I would hear from both parties in a pronounced sentence. If you plead no contest, that is then if the state were to present what we refer to as a proffer, a person who's pleading no contest are not challenging the charge, but they're not pleading guilty per se. If there's a proffer that supports the facts that would result in a guilty verdict, then that person would be found guilty and we'd proceed to sentencing in the same manner as I described before. With those things in mind, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Are we on the record?
Yes.
Well, on the record before I make a plea, I'd like to simply state that I do not understand the nature and cause of the action in regard of the elements of my persona jurisdiction, the venue, and the nature cause of action until the prosecution has properly alleged them for me, and therefore I'm not able to enter a plea until then. I'd like to know if it's going to be if I'm going to be tried under common law, or is it
All of these sovereign citizens literally say the exact same script every single time. It's like they've got some weird club handbook they all memorized before walking into court. And I'm honestly curious. Does anyone actually understand the words coming out of their own mouth? Or are they just stringing together fancy-sounding nonsense and hoping something sticks? They all act like they're going to be the special one, the chosen sovereign who finally outsmarts the judge and walks out free. But spoiler alert, that literally never happens. Not once. This guy even had the nerve to ask, what law am I being charged under? Like, my guy, it's traffic law. Welcome to planet Earth. That's how this works. I will say, the only thing he has going for him so far is that he's at least being respectful. But even then, he's clearly living in his own little fantasy world where laws are optional and words mean whatever he wants them to mean. What do you guys think so far? Let's jump back into the video and see just how much crazier this gets.
Going to be on the maritime.
Can you speak up a little bit? It's difficult to hear you.
I got my headphones on. Did you hear what I said, or just what part did you need to I
heard part of what you said. So
Okay. I was saying for the record, I did not simply understand nature and cause of action brought against me, with regards of the elements of our persona jurisdiction, and also the nature cause of action until the jurisdiction, the prosecution has, let me know what they're going to try me underneath, so I can let you know what I'm going to make my plea. I'm not really sure if it's under common law or is it maritime amity law. So I can know how to defend myself, and then I can enter my plea.
All right. Have you filed a motion for discovery in this case?
I filed in my I put a special appearance and affidavit in about a week ago.
Well, there's something that's listed as correspondence in the court file. I'm looking at it now. It's not an official pleading. Um, Neither does it state that you've requested information from the state that we refer to as discovery.
You didn't receive. I emailed. I actually faxed the. I faxed the special appearance. Did you receive it?
There's a document that looks like it is served or before a notary in Oklahoma that reflects what appears to be your signature and says respondent beneficiary of the named defendant
That
in constitutional rights / benefits.
it
Is
should be
that the
like a.
document you're referring to?
Yeah, I think is it just only one they went through? Because it's like 4 pages, 4 or 5, a few pages that went through, not just one.
There's a one-page document.
There's only one. It's supposed to be more. I faxed the more over there. It was supposed to be like 4 pages.
It's one page.
Yeah.
Where it begins is at the top. It says the Supreme Court said in U.S. versus Mirsky.
Yeah, I have a copy right here with me. I think you're just referring to the last page, and I sent like 4 pages of them. I think I got it notarized at the end of it, and I think the notary already sent the last page to you, but it was supposed to be 4 more pages to go with that, and that was the special appearance.
All right. Are you entering a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Can I answer a plea at the moment because I'm not sure what I'm going to be tried under. What jurisdiction am I going to be tried under? I do not understand the nature of the cause of action brought up yesterday.
Well, I've explained what you're charged with.
Yes.
I'm going to put you down as a plea of not guilty and set this matter for trial. If you wish to,
Because my special appearance didn't make it out. Like I need to resend it as well.
So for anyone who doesn't know, sovereign citizens think they can use something called a special appearance to magically dodge the court's authority, like it's some kind of legal reverse Uno card. When this guy says he wants to rescind his special appearance, what he really believes is that if he just refuses to acknowledge the court suddenly loses all power over him. Spoiler alert, that's not how reality works. The moment you step into a courtroom, the court already has jurisdiction over you, whether you agree with it, disagree with it, or pretend it doesn't exist. You don't get to opt out by saying the right buzzwords. And the judge isn't even slightly fazed by this nonsense. You can tell he's heard the same goofy argument 100 times before and already knows exactly where it's headed. Nowhere. Honestly, it's just a massive waste of energy. None of the strategies in the so-called Sovereign Citizen Handbook have ever worked, like ever. What do you guys think about this strategy? Delusion or desperation? Let's jump back into the video and watch this train wreck continue.
Plays out.
How can I reset it so I can have a chance to resend my special appearance because it didn't make it into. I guess you only had the last copy of it. There's 4 more pages that you didn't receive. I need to enter that in beforehand. How can I reset it so I can do that? I have time to do that. I can do it today, and we can reset it for this same time next week if that's okay with you.
I'm going to go ahead and set this for trial. You can, if you have pretrial motions that you'd like to address, they need to be properly filed.
Okay.
Sometimes if people are representing themselves, they're still held to the same standard as an attorney would be.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes people don't have the experience to do that correctly. So there's an advantage to having an attorney. But I'm going to set aside 2 hours for bench trial.
I'd like to be tried by jury if that's okay. If I'm going to be separate trial, if it has to be separate trial.
Have you made a written request for trial by jury?
I have not. This is my first appearance today.
If you're seeking to have a jury trial, then you're going to need to file a written motion in that regard.
Okay.
Again, pursuant to Kansas law, there are restrictions in that regard. When we set a jury trial, I generally have a pretrial date that we have. You will be required to be here at Elk County to conduct that hearing. If you have pretrial motions that you're wishing to have heard, we typically would do that in advance at a pretrial. I'm going to set a pretrial date at this time. It'll give you an opportunity to place your written motion for request for jury trial.
So how do you guys think this jury trial is actually going to go? Do you think he stands even a small chance here? Because let's be real, he was literally driving without a license. That part isn't even debatable. And I don't know if you caught this, but it genuinely looked like he was sitting inside a car during the court hearing, which honestly just makes the whole situation funnier at this point. You really can't make this stuff up. The sovereign citizen script definitely isn't helping him either. If anything, it's probably going to hurt him once a jury hears it. I don't see 12 regular people listening to that nonsense and thinking, yeah, this guy's onto something. I will give him some credit though. He's one of the more respectful sovereign citizens I've seen. That alone puts him above most of them. But respect isn't going to save you when you're still acting like the law doesn't apply to you. I really wish we could see how this case actually ends, but jury trials usually don't get posted online, so we're going to have to use our imagination. And honestly, I don't think it ends well for him. I don't see him talking his way out of this one. His entire argument falls apart every time he opens his mouth. Pretending you don't recognize the court doesn't make the court disappear, no matter how badly you want it to. That said, I don't even think his punishment will be super extreme. But hopefully he gets hit with a solid fine and actually learns something from this, because driving without a license isn't some harmless act of rebellion. It puts everyone on the road at risk, including people who actually follow the rules. But what do you guys think? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. I always love reading your takes on these wild cases. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more crazy court breakdowns just like this one. I post every day, so there's always something new coming your way. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.